um, killing his brothers because he wants to become vice. If he go and become vice, he will hand over to the next person. The person will continue to where he stopped. Because once you make foundation of evil, that evil will begin to grow. Once they begin to kill us, and if we didn't react, even if we can become vice, the next person, the next governor will start killing again like we, because they have made the foundation now
of course
of inviting military
of course
to be killing our people, and even they have militarized our land. I don't know why we are not at war, but now there's no police in the street anymore. Military have pulled everywhere. So now military have become, our people are not feeling it anymore. They have seen it as normal. Now even though they shoot you and they will just pass your dead body and they go their business, they don't see it as anything anymore. It has become custom of this generation, living with the military and living with the dead body in the street. And this another problem we have is this thing you talk, trading. This trading is the worst problem we have. Trading. This is why Ojukwu left the war. Ojukwu could have not left the war, but Ojukwu left the war because of our people are trading in the war front. When they bring after Ojukwu train the soldier and give to them, they will take those soldiers to war front and sell them and take money from any Nigerian military and come back. All this Johannes you see, and this is what they are doing during the Biafra war. Many of them did not go to war. They are hiding under Cocoyam farm. After war did not finish, all of them jump out, and the Fulani gather all of them and make them, including Jim Wobre. Jim Wobre is just a betrayer during the war. That's why they're making governor of Anambra State. So all these people you see that is ruling us since after the war, the Fulani know them. Fulani create all of them. Later after the war, Fulani create all of them, and they are using them to be killing us. And the other one I want to say is these people that is calling this Ryan, they are killing us. They are killing us. Let us. What are we doing now? So when I went home last year, I went to main market and I began to discuss with people. I see that 99.9% of people in the market, they want Biafra to come, but they are not ready to sacrifice. Even if you tell them not to close that their market for one day and march the worker and chase this demon called Obiano away from work, they will not agree. They cannot make a day sacrifice to close that shop where they are carrying carton since I was born. But I never see that carton they are carrying since I was born. Now, my hair has become gray hair, but they are still carrying carton. I see no result here. They are not ready to make any sacrifice. They are carrying carton from morning to night. Even if their house is burning, they are carrying carton. Their mother died. They are carrying carton on their mother's dead body. Their father died. This sickness of buying and selling, that is the worst sickness we have. They cannot sacrifice even 1 week. If one day they cannot do it, they are just standing there and say, hey, they are killing us, they are killing us, what can we do? But before they say that if you are worried, they just give them order. Give us order, give us order, give us order. Now, order has been given. Then they begin to call again. They are killing us, they are killing us. Don't say we have blood, you come back and fight for them. Don't say American people should come and fight for them. Just be looking at them. For you that are at the ground, they are eating sand. You don't have freedom to fight and free yourself. It's America and Britain and the will and blood that is taking all we have, 100 and something %. We now come down and fight for you that we eating sand. Is it not you there that we start the fight? Then we are the blood, we fight our own here and come and support you. You just are carrying carton from morning to night and want us to fight for Biafran, then you will enjoy. So I think anybody that is calling and making that kind of statement, you have to cut the person off. This is my contribution this night. But we will fight. We will never stop until we restore Biafra in this time.
Thank you.
Thank you and God bless you.
And you too. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We must continue. The issue is this. That is, our people sometimes they cheat themselves That's Ipob. You know, everybody believe in that we are being marginalized, that we need to go. But when you tell the person sacrifice, he will start telling you story. You know, what are you doing? What have you done about this situation to contribute to what we are doing? He will start telling you stories. How, you know, God will come down from heaven to do it. Do you understand? We are in a silent war. People should understand this. We are in a silent war. You know what Gowon said? Had it been he knew that Igbo people love money to this extent. You know, they didn't know Igbo people, they didn't understand our people. That early time, 1966-67. He said they would have given that 1/10 of the money they use in buying weapons. They would have given it to few people in Ipob, and then they will do their dirty job for them. That is what they are doing in our land today. Do you understand that? Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where you're calling from. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Yes, my brother. How are you? My name is Jim. I'm calling from United States of America.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you. I want to thank you very much for your program this afternoon from here, United States. Also, I want to thank Hamadike. Thank you, Chemefor. I want to thank Hamadike once again. You know, sometimes when our leader called Nigeria zoo, some people they were very, very annoyed, and it's very, very open everybody now that Nigeria is a zoo. Mr. Jonathan, I want to tell you this. There is something that Nigeria doesn't know, and our leader and IPOB, you know, keep reminding them that Nigeria will never work. They are not getting it at all. They are not getting it. Nigeria can work like, say, the East, West, and Middle Belt, but Nigeria with a Fulani will never work in this life. Why? Our leader keeps, and people doesn't understand. They are not understanding it. You know, the brain of the black man is too low to ascertain information. The orientation of a Fulani man and those from the south is not the same thing.
Completely different.
It's completely, the way a Fulani man sees Nigeria is not the same way people from the south and from the middle belt sees Nigeria. People are not getting this. A Fulani man sees Nigeria as a conquered territory. I want to tell you this, my brother. Do you know that we are complaining that Fulanis they are killing people, but for them, it's not a sign. It is a vocation. It is like a calling that God has called them to conquer and take what belongs to them. Whereas other Nigerians, now, the Fulanis, if they give birth to a child, they will train that child by giving him or her or training them to be a killer. But in our own side, you train a child to go to school and to be innovative in the society. So the orientation is not the same thing. Now, I want to say a little bit on what is going on in Obigbo. I really do not. You see, our leader keeps telling people, "Can you people want to? Are you people ready for this? Do you want to also?" You know, people. When action comes, you see, people will start jittering. I'm not saying that the way people are dying or the way people are being killed is good. But I want to tell you this. What is going on in Obigbo? I can now beat my chest and say that Ibocha is Biafra land. That's the point. Ibocha is Biafra land, and to thank God for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Had it been that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu did not do this, who knows? Nobody knows that what's his name? Wike has already sold River State completely. He has sold the place completely, and nobody know that people have been the Fulanis. They have been killing people there, not until this happened now. And I want to tell you this, and what people don't know is this. This is my own calculation. You see, the place Nigeria calls South for Fulanis is already conquered territory. Do you know that?
Of course.
Yes.
The people who know you country now, mostly the Fulanis. They are doing fishing. They control everywhere there.
There is something. Exactly. Let me tell you something. There is something that people don't, that people didn't notice the day Obaseki was inaugurated as the governor of Edo State. Do you know what happened? If you see the people that were there, are all Fulanis that are multi-millionaires in dollars with our oil. Example is Dangote was there that very day, and a whole lot of Hausas and Fulanis, they were there. For me, that is a sign to show the Edo people that their place is already a conquered territory. Edo, you are just seeing it, it's already conquered. Now, when you go to Delta State is already in the hands of Fulanis. You go to Bayelsa, they kept telling people that Bayelsa is a place for Fulanis. They keep telling me, and that is true. Now from there you go to Cross River, it's already in their hands. You go to places like Akwa Ibom and Cross River, Dangote has bought half of all of those areas. And people were there moping. Now, when you go from there to places like Benue already. Now, what people want our leader to do is what Benue are doing today. Oh no, we don't want to fight. Oh no, we don't want to trouble. But Fulanis, they have taken their land completely and chased a lot of them away from their homes. In other words, anytime they are about to go home, that fight that they don't want to fight, they will still fight it. You see black man, why not fight and get your plate? You go to Kogi, it's already conquered place. You go from there to Abuja, it's already conquered place. You go to Sadat Kaduna, they have conquered all of this place. The only place now holding them completely is the 5 eastern states. Is the 5 eastern states. All of this area I have mentioned now is already conquered. So our people, I don't know why people will be so. Is people, in fact, some people that live abroad. I'm sorry to say this. Sometimes people living in America, I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed with some of them, the way they process information. Those in America, some of them, not all. I respect a lot of them, but majority of them, they need to work on their brain a lot. I'm sorry to say this. I mean, how will somebody now, let's take example, somebody come to your home or somebody is having quarrel with you and you say that the person may thunder fire you, and then that person went into his house and brought out a gun and shot the person. Now, a sensible person will not say, because he caused you, say thunder fire you, then that you are being justified or justifying the person that shot him with a gun. That person that shot him with a gun is a murderer. It's as simple as that, because he only said thunder fire. He never bring thunder. And people are being murdered. Our leader was, people beckon on him to give people, because he gave people directions. That's why everybody shouted, forgetting people that were being massacred, people that were being killed What type of sense, kind of brain that people have? I don't know. I don't know. And the sustainability of that rally is based on the direction given by our leader. That's why they were able to sustain it a little bit. And exactly what he said, he told them that the military, they will come. And if they will be able to withstand them, that they will win. As soon as the military come, and they are there. And everybody leave about 40-something people that were killed and begin to talk rubbish. And I don't know, sometimes I don't know the relationship between NSAS and what Wike is doing in Rivers State. It doesn't make any sense. People came out NSAS and you say that is these people. Come on, man. Let us be reasonable. What relationship has NSAS with IPOBs? I don't know. They didn't come out with any flag. Thank you very much, my brother. I just want to appreciate you and say that, please, our leader, we love you. We love HMFO. We love Mazi Chike Dozie, and we love our sister, Nem Nayanya. Please, thank you, our leader. Without IPO and Nnamdi Kanu, Fulani by now they would have overrun us. Thank you, brother. God bless you very well.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Kola Mazi Obieno, are you there? Thanks for holding on.
Yeah, Jonathan, thank you so very much, my brother. Thank you.
What's up? Hold on, I will come to you, please. Go on, Mazi Obieno.
Yeah, it's very disturbing. All this news now since that I haven't been joining sometimes because of some of my the schedule conflict. But I want to appreciate you for what you're doing for Biafrans. The last caller said that he's starting to say what he's saying. I don't know how he can be sorry for saying the truth. But sometimes some of us here in United States, but particularly where I know very well, I doubt the kind of orientation we have. I doubt why it's difficult. I don't know why it's difficult to understand this simple concept that we are at the verge of extinction, if not extinction, but kind of our land has been taken over. Let's put it that way. Because it's in as much as we are still alive here in the United States, we can continue our generation here, but the land is taken over. Okay, so my brother, I forgot what you said your name was, but there's nothing to apologize for. Okay, you see most of us here who have been ravaged, the people that are being undermined and deprived, that had chased away from our lands, because some of us didn't think that, I recall some years back when people come to the United States to get some education and go back and get a job. Most of those people that came here in the 90s, in the 70s, they couldn't go back. Okay, they couldn't go back. Some of them that made an attempt to go back ran back here in 6 months. And yet, I can understand why it's difficult to understand what is going on and why they are so reluctant to support. Again, it goes, down to what you were saying, that we will think that God in heaven is going to jump down just by fasting and prayer. God is going to come and remove this evil. Okay, and here we are in the United States enjoying the labors of men and women that fought. The worst part of it is that when these men and women were fighting in the United States here, they don't even know the end to it because they don't even know how they got over here. There's no place. They don't have hope of where to go. But they know that what they demand, they know what their demands are. and they stood the cause and fight. Today we are all over here. Some of us will open our filthy mouth and be engaging in their politics here. Most of it, they come here and they'll be insulted. This president that has done so well and has, even with the words of his mouth, has protected us even as we speak today. And again, it depends on how we process information. This is why someone gets angry and say they are monkeys and baboons, and somebody will be up and down. You call me monkey and baboon, but it's just because the behavior, the way we process information, the way we don't understand simple concepts. Okay, that's it. Now, I want to tie on this the killing in Oviwood today. Oh, and from yesterday, I think it started from 3 days ago now. Because I was here watching what happened in Iwoja through the NSAS protest, which has nothing to do with IPOB. It's the Nigerian youths that mobilize themselves and they say they are calling for the end to police brutality. I saw myself here where people recorded live. I followed the live, so many of them, that the Fulanis that live somewhere in that Iwoja, we are vandalizing. They were chasing people. They were killing people. They were breaking stalls and stores. They were the ones that I saw here. Did a lot of damages, set fires on some of the stalls and everything. So I don't, honestly speaking, I am still trying to understand how it now became Yesewike's issue. How he kind of turned the whole thing around and said that is the indigenous people of Biafra, the owners of the land, that he's hunting them now. And before you know it, he is truly doing it. He is now killed, tens of young people in Obibo area, in some other suburbs in Iwoja. Okay, and for whatever reason, I'm still trying to understand the reason he's doing all this. I saw him coming out to read out that Nigeria kind of a place indigenous people of Biafra as terrorist organization, and therefore he's reinforcing that. And I'm wondering, does this guy really understand anything at all? Because I'm here, I'm part of the indigenous people of Biafra, and it's not going to be a day, even if the world says we are terrorists, because there's no way you can tell me that somebody that is crying out, that somebody that is receiving or at the receiving end of violence. There's so many human rights organizations have reported issues on indigenous people of Biafra. Even in that Iwoja, January 20th, 2017, when the indigenous people of Biafra came on the streets to celebrate the inauguration of Donald Trump, Wike did not say anything up to today. After the killing, about 30-something people were killed in where he says is a governor. They were killed. Just coming out on the streets, using their flags, and happy that Donald Trump is being inaugurated as the United States of American president. We know what this man did. He ordered his military to go out and kill people. In tens of Biafrans died that same day. The same thing he's repeating again. And here we are talking about it. And I also saw this communication that was talking about, I think, IY something, talking about they are giving week a warning because it's killing the Igbo people. My people, this is not about Igbo people. Indigenous people of Biafra, it's not about Igbo people. By the way, Igbocha is Igbo's own, if I will use that word, indigenous people of Biafra, primarily Igbo's own Igbocha. I don't understand this killing until tomorrow. After we all saw all these Fulanis that rampage, destroyed a lot of properties and everything. Now what we did was to bring in the military, trying to play the good card. As we already know now that he's looking into becoming a vice president. So if somebody wants to be a vice president of Nigeria, he has to bring some heads from our people to give the Fulanis for them to allow him to be a vice president. Do you see that thinking? Mazi, another thing is that this situation now must have taught us a big lesson. Because most of the time, I can't understand how our people who are in this danger is doing. I can understand their modus operandi. I can understand it. We have stayed for this long. We have been around for this long. Sometimes the people will be making all kinds of voices and sharing about a weapon being transported here and there. I don't understand if they really know the real deal in the problem that has befall us. I don't quite understand if they know this. And as such, if we don't understand it, this is early, because if you think that this thing will happen without somebody falling, even myself that is speaking, you never know. Then we must be lying to ourselves, just like you already mentioned. Different places, Kosovo and all these places we're talking about, it didn't go down well initially. In South Africa, it didn't go down well. In Eritrea, it didn't go down well. Recently, in Southern Sudan, it didn't go down well. But the key word is that regardless of how long, regardless of how they want to intimidate and humiliate, the truth must prevail. The freedom, we must get our freedom. There's no going back on that.
Of course, that's the bottom line.
So we gotta, all I'm asking effort, it's more importantly to organize ourselves. It's not about making videos. It's not about talking too much. Okay? Like some of the people that will call here and they will say all kinds of strategies, their little contribution in their local zones, they have not made. Okay, we cannot do this thing by just sharing videos. We must be wiser than what. I believe that this is an eye opener and is a way of allowing us a kind of sense of reasoning to organize ourselves better. I say it in the past that I am not sure how even the local kindreds can organize themselves. Every village in Biafra land can organize themselves. They've been having meetings. There's no fight amongst themselves. They've been contributing money. Even they tax me here in the United States, and I pay my local dues, and nobody has taken that money to swallow in it or to run away with the money. It is high time we organize ourselves better than what we are doing. It's not about talking. Just like I recall President Buhari, when he was alive, the late President Buhari, I recall the interview that he granted to the Al Jazeera after the Aba massacre. What he said was, let them go and organize themselves and come and ask for a state within Nigeria. That's them. In other words, organization to put ourselves together and knowing that this fight is bigger than anybody. It's a huge monster that we are dealing with. So for someone to think that it's just out of talking or out of making videos or out of coming out there that like some of these people are doing videos so that they will have a lot of views and make money out of it, that is not what we're doing. Before I leave, I must also remind us that there are three things that we must do. Those three things is to be stable in all our undertakings. We must be truthful to ourselves. Truth is lacking. This is why there's no real coordination. Even as this army we're trooping in Biafra. Because I saw somebody making video at Africa. One, he's counting this army coming down. They drove freely into our land while we are making noise and videoing. And here we are today, seeing the outcome. That we could have stopped that evil and let the real tagging of terrorism come. Then we will know we are terrorists. How can we be talking about being tagged terrorists just because we are talking? So the other thing is the humility aspect of it. Humbleness. We must. God does not work with people that are too proud. And I've said it before, I'll repeat it again. The unleavened bread was used for the Passover. The unleavened bread is the bread that does not contain yeast, because the yeast overblows bread and put it out of proportion of the qualities of that bread. If we must go home, we must remove the yeast in ourselves, knowing that God in heaven is here to rescue us from this mess. Thank you, my brother. Thank you very
much, Mazi. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you.
Thank you. We must continue. One thing is this. We must be prepared for what has come. This is not the time to, go back or decline. No. You do that, you are dead. I'm telling you honestly. Let me take this call. Caller on the line, your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, good evening, Mazi Jonathan.
Welcome to the program. Caller, what's up? I'll come to
my
you,
name
please.
is Benem Obiku. I'm calling from Biafra land in
Welcome
Bush.
to the program.
Now we are living in Bush. And my brother, Biafra is the kingdom of God. That's why all these things happen. And not everybody that called my father will enter the kingdom. No matter the blood they are working. And what I want to say, all these people say that they are traditional in the land of Biafra. What are they? We say that church have fed, pastors are collecting tithes. What of all those call themselves media? What are they doing? If their own is rain, while wicked is committing an abomination in the land. But now when you come in the Igbo land, they say we are doing Omenala. Anybody that say he is doing Omenala in Igbo land, I begin to have doubt on them. Because some of them are this one that's for doing these terms to these politicians and all those things. Well, Biafra is here. No matter what, no matter the killing. I'm not afraid of person who will kill flesh and will not kill soul and give me a place. It's only to go Kadama. They will kill us. But the wife of Nika, I want to tell you, you married a murderer, and your sons and your daughter is the father of a murderer forever and ever and ever in the history book. The wife of Wike, your son, your daughter, their father is a murderer, and also they will not live in Biafra land. Biafra will come, no matter all these things you people are doing, because you people cannot see. Mazi, some people talk that God is not longer existent, and some of our brothers in America, my brother, some of them are vagabonds. Let me say that. I would need to watch some people are living there. Some of them in America are vagabonds. Yes, I say that with evidence and some certain things I say, but I want to tell them, Biafra is coming. The kingdom of God is coming. There are some people say international community, come and help us. These are which international community? Man, the man that benefited in a corrupt system deliver justice? No. Some of this international community we are calling, white people we are calling, some of them are benefited what is happening in Nigeria, and they can't come. They can't come. They can't come from now to 100 years. They can't come. And another thing that killing us here is buying and selling. This man, do you know that when you come here, 98% of them doesn't, mostly our women, they don't care, they don't know what is going on, they don't want to know, they don't care to know, they don't want to know what is on their doorstep. They don't. That's what I want to tell them. Mazinan he say only 100 men will restore the Biafra, and that 100 men is around the corner. And when you do time, I believe there is time for everything. This is time of weekend and the time of the governors. The time of Chukwu Kadam is coming, and it's very, very soon. He will manifest his power. He will manifest his glory to the land of Biafra. Man, Jonathan, the Chukwu Kadam will bless you.
And bless you.
Biafra we must get.
Thank you.
Biafra we shall get. Biafra is our blood. Biafra is our life. Biafra is our all and all. Biafra is justice, holiness, and equity. People is talking about peace. Can you have peace without justice? No. And they must be anybody that says restoration. That person is a saboteur, and his father or his father is the one that sold Biafra land. Yes. Anybody that talking about restoration, his father or his lineage is one of the people that said that sold Ojuku, the time of Ojuku. And those their souls are raising up again. That I want to assure them, Biafra, we shall get.
Thank you.
And indeed, at last, we shall head in the kingdom of God. God bless you, my brother.
And you too. Thank you very much. Caller on WhatsApp, thank you for holding on. You're a patient man. Please go on your name and where you're calling from. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Welcome to the program.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, good evening, St. Jonathan. This is Edgar Romanus on the line once again.
Welcome to the program.
Yeah. First of all, I thank God for today and for you too, and for our leader, and for this great family championing this movement to restore the kingdom of God on earth that will forever last as long as the world exists. Before I go forward, I want to comment briefly on the interview between our leader and Dele Momodu. I would say it's a very good one, and which has opened the eyes of many, including parents, both the young and old. Bloggers are already talking about it, already carrying it on their page. People have gone to the fear have been living in the minds of the people, and that's what our leader stands for. Sensitizing the people, letting them to know the truth about the evil going on in our scholars saw with destiny of many Nigerians who are being caged. But thank God their doom is near. I thank our leader. And again, I want to briefly remind our people, the people of Biafra, all over the world, especially those in US. We all know that the election is coming up, and as it stands, we have to vote for somebody that will bear our interests at heart. And I'm looking forward to our people in US to endeavor to vote for the right candidate for us. We know that Natomba has been a great man, has been a no-nonsense person, and from his past record and event of what has been a White House, we can see that he has the interest of the world at heart. So our people in the US to endeavor to make sure that they vote for him. Even as a leader, I believe I've talked about that before in one of the previous broadcasts. And I'm just trying to remind our people, because the election is not far now. Just, what do I say, 3 days to go. So I would like to remind our people again to make sure that they vote for the candidate that has the interest of Biafra at heart, the interest of Africa at heart. And again, I want to comment on what what has been going on in Rapture. All this data should know that all the days of the cooker, one day of the owner, and that day we will teach them the lesson that they need to want us peace. You know, black people don't listen to the whole day. It's action. I always say. I don't know. Struggle. They have not come to the realization that this is a trend that cannot be quenched, and this is a revolution. In every 100 years in life, there is bound to be a revolution. Any historian will tell you that. Because whenever people are being oppressed, they must revolt. If that generation didn't revolt, another generation will come up and they must revolt, because people can't continue living as slaves. Even if that's why slave was abolished. The first instance, people can continue living with it. That's law of order. That's nature. That's how it. So I don't know. I don't wish we got to know that. Majority those government out there, you know that there is a number, because Biafra is coming, and it's coming like wildfire. I did that say it's coming this year, and no power on earth can stop it. They should know that. They should do the right thing.
Thank you very much.
To be wise at this moment.
Thank you.
And know how they handle our matters. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Let me stop here for now. Thank you very much, bro Romanus, once again.
Thank you.
Saint Jonathan, thanks. Keep on keeping on. And once again, I greet the man I respect so much, Mazi Obidio Bien, I greet you.
Thank you.
Good night for you.
And you too. Thank you very much. We must continue. We must continue in what we are doing. You know, abandoning is not in our dictionary. Going back is not in our dictionary. Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where you're calling from. Welcome to the program. Caller on WhatsApp.
Thank you very much. My name is Kesu. I'm calling you from Morocco. Mazi Jonathan, your program this night is very interesting, because you said the vandalization of the oil and gas there is the Hausa people on the river. But this soldier take permission from the Abuja to come and track vandalization of petrol and the servers attack. They're asking them, why is it now and such protest going on? They say it's already signed by the former money was arrived. Signed. Now they are coming down now for this, and they forgot what they told the Nigerian people, that they are what they are coming. Why they are corroborating with ask its governors to come and lay ambush and kill IPU innocent people. Now, our eastern governors from A to Z, we need to do something about them, Matthew Jonathan. These people are the killers. And again, I saw on Facebook deploying of soldiers in Anambra State. There is almost 10 Chinese among the Nigerian soldiers wearing the uniform. Among them, I saw this in one post. Now, I wonder why Chinese are among these soldiers they are posting in Anambra. Now I remember when our people IPO were calling that they are laying a line pipeline or something like a 5G. These people now have to lay this thing with this Chinese engineer in our land, cooperating with the Ethiopian to kill people. And they brought these guys. When we call our governors, they know what they are doing. A conquered territory, them believe they are. We IPOB, I'm not among, because when it will happen, people will be falling down in that street, dying in Anambra. People will be surprised. But these people know, and I want to encourage our IPOB members, never give up. Either we use drone, following these soldiers, one by one, any move where they deploy them in Imo State, in Anambra, following them, knowing as they are doing in Igbo channel, we are covering up. So that in the time they will come after these people, one by one, no one will escape it. Because all the whole thing that will in this Radio Biafra going on in our land is what our governors calling these people to learn in our own land. Maziak Jonathan, I thank my brothers IPOB at home. I always talk with these people are well talented. I'm telling you the fact. And I'm very happy to see them in future to compete with other Western world. They are very good guys. God bless you. All hail Biafra. Thank you, brother.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Caller on direct line. I say, Pastor Jack, you're waiting, please. Caller on direct line. Your name and where you're calling from, Mazi. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, Mazi. Good evening and God bless you. My name is Mazi, my man Ugo Onyejaka. I am the national PRO of IPOB here in United States. I am from Amibo in Olu, Amibo the home of the tiger, and Amibo the home of King Jajan. So Mazi, I live here in Washington DC. Please, Mazi, I want to use this opportunity now to remind our people to set them back so that they will really understand what is going on. I want them to know that this thing that is going on in Iguacha and the Biafra land, it is not something that happened now. This is something that has been pre-planned. Remember the repentant Boko Haram? Remember when they were dropping ammunition in all the Biafra land? Remember when the helicopter was going everywhere? Remember when Osare Dakobo and Wazirike and Wike, when they had a meeting, okay? All these things were pre-planned. If not, the youth that we are demonstrating all over. They have the youths in Lagos, they have in the north, they have everywhere. So all of them were demonstrating. There was nothing unusual that was done by the youth of the Biafrans for this invasion to come to us. So we have been planning this together with Osare Dakobo and Wazirike. Then now they have succeeded in bringing the Fulani Janjaweed to occupy our land. So our land is under occupation now. And there is a strategy of intentional extermination of all the Biafran youth. They don't care if you're an IPOB. For the stupid people that may be thinking that it is IPOB, remember that IPOB is indigenous people of Biafra. Every young man in the Biafra land, you are at risk. If you did not initiate this problem, you did not take anything to go and fight them. Even the people that we are fighting for the palliative, that looted palliative in Lagos, in Middle Belt, even in Southern Kaduna, everywhere they looted the palliative. So, but how come our governors, how come the politicians in our land, how come they invited and opened the door for these Janjaweed, for them to come in, to come and kill our people? So, Wike that is doing this, Wike is not moving anywhere. Wike is not dying anytime soon. I want to tell Wike and tell Osare Dakubo and Wazirike and all the politicians in Igbo land and Biafra land that, believe me, we are as patient as a dove. We're not going anywhere. We are going to outlive them. It's something that they must surely pay back to. Because all the children that they are killing, there is none of them that went to fight them. All the people that are dying, the youth of the Biafrans that they are killing, you don't know when they are shooting, they don't care who is who. They are shooting our women, they are killing everybody. Why is it in Biafra land that these people have to come and do this? In the Middle Belt, the palliative we are stolen over there, even in the Southern Kaduna, even in the North, there is no, in Lagos or the Duduwa, there is no way, nobody is just invited, these Fulanis to come and occupy. So this is what they want to do, to militarize our space, and this is what they did after the war. So what is going to happen is that everybody has to be very careful. You have to defend yourself. This is what we've been talking about every time. Defend yourself, because there is no way, even if you don't do anything, even if you say you want to be one Nigeria, remember what they wanted is in your backyard. They are not killing you because you want to be a Biafran. That is not the reason why they are killing you. The reason why they are killing you is because they want to occupy your space. And this is what 67. So this is the same thing that they are doing now. But doing it now. So anybody that is going to call, Mazin Namdekano, Mazin Namdekano is married. No. This is a pre-planned thing that they have done. And they did it with the collaboration of our politicians. So I am asking you, please, my brother, save your life. Do whatever you can do. Because there has never been anything that you did that warranted this punishment on you. Even Wike that we thought that Wike is our brother. And Wike is coming and talking about the Igbos. Wike know that, 95% of the river state, all of them, that are Biafrans. There is nobody that don't have the blood of Biafra in him, or Igbo blood. All those from every Biafra land. If you do their DNA, you must know that definitely that everybody is an Igbo. So all this plan that they are doing, whatever they are doing, I don't know why they are doing what they are doing. But look at everything that happened in our land, and look at what happened in Oduduwa land. All the things that happened over there was nobody that invited the Fulanis just to come. So, Osara Jacobo, thank you. God bless you. Wazirika, thank you for what you have done. You have done great. But believe me, the children of Biafra will rise up one day and they are going to ask you a question for what you have done. Mazi, thank you and God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Caller on Skype. Mazi, Pastor Jack, are you there, please? The floor is yours, please. Let us be limiting our contributions because many people need to talk. Please, welcome to the program.
Are you talking to me?
Of course I am. Of course I am. Please, go on.
Good evening from here. Good morning, afternoon, fellow Biafrans and lovers of freedom all around the world. My name is Pastor Jack. I'm calling from Lagos. My contribution is simple. It's highly disappointing and devastating. What Yesowike is doing in Iwacha, Yesowike has killed more than 100 Obi youths, more than 200 arrested. Even as I play Yesowike's gender with stick, I hope Obi people are seeing what Yesowike is doing, because definitely it will turn to communal clash. Court will be hot, that every rival court will come out. Both of them, even the Obia or Abba Ebema, everybody is buried. Yes, so Wike has killed more than 100 of boys. I hope everybody, what the people at the creek, everybody is seeing. I hope God is seeing everybody. Yeah. So we can let me just drop it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where you're calling from. Welcome to the program. Caller on WhatsApp.
Mas Jonathan, good day.
Yeah, welcome to the program.
Yes, I'm good. I'm happy to hear from you again. You know, it's been a long time. I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia. My name is Chukwujebu Okeke. I'm from Uri. I just want to be brief, you know, because I'm not happy the way everything is going. You know, it seems to me like things is not organized, or like the situation is taking us unaware. You know, I thank Onisi for what he's doing and his effort and everything. You know, it's not easy. I understand. But I have a little contribution to make here. I think I suggest that we should go ahead and declare war, make it open to our people. All this one that are telling people to go and pick up weapons, this. I don't tell people declare war. Tell people, look, go and register yourself, and guide them on where to go and pick up arms. We're already in a war. And are killing our people, you know. And again, we should begin to take this war to our traditional rulers. We know them, and the governors. First of all, let's start cleansing. You know, cleansing. Tell our people, go and sign for volunteer. They should be guided. There should be rules and regulations. We shouldn't come to telling everybody to go and pick up arms, defend yourself. No. Everything there should be rules. Those people that should pick up arms should be registered and be guided. My own contribution is that.
Yeah, my brother.
Yes.
Please, before you continue, let me come in here, please. I think you're a family member, right?
Yes.
You're a family member where you are, right? In Atlanta.
Yes.
Okay. So.
Yes.
What is there is that there has been rules for a long time. You understand? You know, what is going on is not everything that is going to be revealed on the air.
Okay.
That's why I tell you that if you are an insider, you should understand. You should understand more. Yeah, that's it. Because what is happening in our land, you know, it's a faceless war. Everybody knows that there is a war going on. So, you know, our leaders say that we cannot make the mistake of the past, whereby we just came out on a conventional war. You come out on a conventional war, you lose. We are fighting faceless war. You know what is faceless war? I don't know whether you understand. You know, I gave an example before with what is happening in Afghanistan since 1970s, since the invasion of the Soviet Union. Till today, the Taliban have been fighting faceless war. You don't see who is killing you. That is the thing. So
I understand.
Yeah, that is it.
Okay,
that is it. So there is no.
Let's talk. Then in that case, since I understand that there are some people that volunteer, that there's something going on the ground. Then let's stop and discussing about telling our ordinary people they should pick up arms and stuff like that. Since we already have this, we should tell them, encourage them to go and belong somewhere.
But that is what you have been saying.
You understand?
But you cannot, there is no way.
Let them go and belong somewhere.
Wait, there is no way, even ordinary person, because ordinary people are mostly the victims of this. Even people that say that
the campaign should be, our campaign should be.
Sorry, let me come in. Let me finish. Okay. Even ordinary, let me tell you, even people that exempt themselves from IPOP, without knowing that everybody is an indigenous person of Biafra. Most people,
there are the people dying.
Let me tell you one thing. The volunteers, even real IPOB family members, they understand the game, so they know.
Of course, I understand. Just like someone that is
that is collateral damage, because people are ignorant. That is why we encourage everybody to belong, so that you understand what is happening. There are means of communications, not only here on air. You understand what I mean? So that is it. So when you see, even because ordinary people as victims, if there is a way you can prevent being a victim, you do that. That is the thing. You cannot lie because of this. After all, even during the war, even ordinary civilians, if they can kill even with poison. You understand? They can do anything. So that is the thing. So my brother, I understand what you mean.
And another thing I want to contribute here is that our people should know. The members, our people, that is our inner core, should know the people that are discussing things with. Especially if you are not a real member of our, if you don't belong, you should know some discussion to have, because I've been some of our people back home, they are agents. There are some of the they'll be calling you and discussing about our program, and you are discussing it with them. They might go and sell it out. People should be careful. People discuss, what we do.
Our people, this is the beauty of being in a family member, even back home, before even all this crisis, because there they orient you on all this. In that time like this, we come. So you take precautions.
Yes, a lot.
Yes, there are things we don't talk here, but there are means of we communicating it to the people on ground and the people that are concerned, the family members, and you see many of them take precautions. You understand? So you see that many people that are suffering, mostly being killed, are not even members of real registered members of indigenous people of Biafra. But everybody is an indigenous person of Biafra.
Because I'm beginning to wonder, is it our people, our members that are wasting? Are they wasting like this? You understand?
But everybody are Biafra.
Even another thing, we shouldn't even wait to make it to travel out. You should take down that place. We shouldn't allow him to travel out. Why are we waiting for him? Because why are we waiting for him to travel out? He should be taken down there.
Thank you very much, my brother.
I'm just contributing. Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you for your contribution. Let me pick another call. Caller on direct line. Your name and where you're calling from. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line.
Yes, Mark Jonathan, I can hear you.
Welcome to the program, please.
Yes. My name is Okechukwu. Mark Jonathan, we go to Kabiama. Ezeke Benile. Chikere Benile, I and he said, Ezekiel chapter 31. Nobody can stop the quest for the restoration of the ancient land of the most sacred of the whole universe that became our ancestors. We are the present generation. Yes, remember 1967 to 1970. Remember Paul. Remember water. Even when Trump was inaugurated, they massacred us with water. What did Trump say? Nobody will give us Biafra. Our leader, Africano, has paid the last sacrifice, and nobody can stop Biafra. And then they're coming back. Let every Biafra be better to me. Don't be shaken. Don't be moved. Remain determined. This particular quest is a quest that must be accomplished. Even if it is one person that remains in Biafra, we will prove to one that I will never let the door. What have to do for the what the guys are. If you like, go reach the sky, Nigeria, you must be destroyed. And we are They are collaborators. Those that are planted here to continue to suffer with Biafra to the last suffering of life. That's what the fragility. Oh no, Messiah. Hey, but again, I had to have what I did. No, I'm not a fragile. I took him go to the Lawyer. Who got that money that you do the Lima and the more? Yeah. Over that, chapter 1. Fulani, you must report to our soul. Then the demand on you. Oh, shall be the cafe, shall be better. Open that people and on the dead. Obi at the you have already done it. Then if you die by peace, we test it for that. You don't even carry call attention because they are great. That's it. And I'm not going to but I'm a part of that book. I'm going to change the I'm not talking. I'm not going to we are also here and we will pay everything down to make sure that we are free. The big and doing yeah. Oh, Biafra.
Oh, hey, Biafra. Thank you very much. Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where you're calling from. Thanks for holding on. Mercy, can you hear me?
Hello. Yes.
Welcome to the program. Go
My
ahead.
name. Yes. My name is Chukwuemana. I'm a native of Ishiago, Iowa State, Biafra land. I greet my leader, our leader Mazen Namdekano. I greet all principal officers, YPOB members all over the whole world. Yes, this evening, I want to start from Wike. Wike is a boy of President Goodluck Jonathan. Wike is a local government chairman. After that, Jonathan gave him a minister of junior education when he was in Abuja. After that, Jonathan put him as a governor of Rivers State. I think by now, Jonathan must make a comment. Because all these things we have been doing, our leader have been doing all this while, Jonathan has not made any reasonable comment. Jonathan, when Jonathan is in power in Abuja, Jonathan try all possible means to give all the key positions to the north. Even the time Jonathan this man, Chief of General Staff from the Abia State, the whole Fulani in the north rose up to fight Jonathan, saying why Jonathan is taking all the position to the east, not even thinking about all the other key position that was given to the Hausas, even the Fulanis. Jonathan built over 500 elementary school for the Hausas of Fulanis. but they don't regard it as anything. Today, Wike have come up to disgrace himself. Wike is just ordinary tout, Aburu. If you look at his action, he claimed to be a lawyer, but when you look at his action, you see him as a tout, Aburu. Only Jonathan made him whom he is today. President Jonathan must say something by this time, because he is the master of Wike. Our people have tried so much, Nnamdi Kanu have tried so much to educate everybody what is happening, the history of the whole Biafra. Our leader last made comment about Ken Sarowiwa. What happened when Ken Sarowiwa is a student in the government secondary school in Omaha, where this problem started? When Ken Sarowiwa, a girl, refused to dance with him. From there, Ken Sarowiwa get annoyed. Then, when the Biafra war started, Ken Sarowiwa joined the Nigerian army to fight Biafra. And that is where all this thing started. Our leader knows a lot of history. But today, after Ken Sarowiwa fight with the Northerners, what happened to them? The Northerners killed him. Adaboro, the Northerners killed him. So many prominent people in Rivers State, the Northerners killed them. But their brother, Ipob, who are your brother, are working to remove everybody from slavery. But you go to the Sokoto and whatever is well with them to come back to come and show your power. If you try something in River State, so many places, Fulani are killing young boys every day, rackaging so many villages, driving people out of villages. Wike cannot do anything. Then it is his brothers who are struggling to liberate everybody from bondage of slave in the name of Nigeria. Wike will come up and making his mouth. Wike must learn from the past. Enough is enough. And have do everything to open the eyes of everybody through history, where everything started and where we are today. And Wike came up a time like this to show his useless power, bringing out all the cultist group that is controlling from the Fulani Janjaweed army, that they have opened the border and drove inside Nigeria to come and take their grandfather estate they call Nigeria. Wike must learn before it is too late, because enough is enough. I greet you once more again, Jonathan. I greet our leader. Everybody must stand firm. No matter how long it takes, we face them when the time reaches. And not every information will be given out on the radio. Like the last speaker, so many information must have a secret way to get to the people that need it. Thank you very much. All hail Biafra.
Almost Hail Biafra. Thank you very much. And on this note, I think this is where I'm going to draw the curtain. But I want everybody to understand this, that this is not the first time of this type of thing to happen to a people. The only difference is that our people are being used to kill us. That is what is highly absurd. They want to sacrifice us or offer the people as sacrifices in the hands of the Fulani. Let me pick this call, last call, please. Caller on the line, your name and where you're calling from. Welcome to the program. I think you're going to be the last caller.
Okay, Mazi Jonathan, good evening, sir, from here.
Welcome to the program.
My name is Mazi Emeka. I'm calling from the Annapolis, USA. Mazi, my contribution tonight is I also want to remind Nwike that once Obasanjo is in power, that Obasanjo kill people in OD. Obasanjo never know that one day he will step down and become a civilian, traveling to abroad without no security, and being in abroad will be a gentleman. Nwike, power tussle. You will finish your post and go on, come somewhere which you won't have that army that getting you. And your children, forever and ever, your children, let me know, maybe you be having security for the rest of their life. Because the way you kill our youth, you must pay your own blood children. And now, on that thing I want to contribute. Most of our brothers do call this radio. I've been saying we should not tell our people to go and defend ourselves, especially people in diaspora. We should not tell them to go and take a gun. You in diaspora, you in abroad. Do citizens of America don't have a gun? I want to ask them, the people in diaspora, do the citizens of America don't they have a gun? Do they wait for president to tell them get a gun to protect yourself? Let us be talking in reality. Not somebody said our people should get prepared, get a gun. It's a crime. In America, yeah, individual have a gun without government telling you to have a gun. You have a gun. You in a diaspora, what is the role you play? At least you somebody in diaspora, you have somebody like a friend, like a boss you are training in back home. What role do you do? Or you want somebody to come and open everything online for everybody to know? In our land there, all these school cultists, age of 15 years, they have a gun. Age of 15 years in Nigeria there. I know a gun, age of 15 years. Those people don't know how to get it now. These are things you're supposed to be encouraged. There's gun in there. There's a bullet in our land. But who are the people? Can they do what? Listen, because most of people call it diaspora. They cannot do it. Most of people calling diaspora, do this. Why will they say that they should throw bottle? You in diaspora, come, can you do it? If that kind of thing happen, let us not be. I respect our people back home. Maximum respect because while growing up, I did not get. It's not easy. That's who Nigeria. Okay, look at breaking news. American rescue their American citizen in the forest of Nigeria. But in Nigeria, the people is just about proud of Nigeria. Cannot get citizen covered for Lekki shooting. They can't even have cameras to dictate Boko Haram. But to go to house, now look at America, from America. And you told you come to Canada, it's not forest. Rescue their citizens, life and direct. This is a slap and a shame to anybody that calls it in Nigeria. A big shame, Boko Haram there. More than 10 years, people cannot even have no computer, no engineer, no anything to dictate Boko Haram. Different amount of time, so a leader have done everything. You have to have foresight to understand the leader talk and answer. Master, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. What is happening in our land is despicable. But they will never break our spirits because we know that things like this will come. You know, the most saddening or the most surprising is when foreigners use your own people to fight against you. You know, I have to continue reiterating this. The secret of the Fulani is solidarity, unity among themselves. They don't allow, you know, the British or the European imposed borders in Africa to, you know, to separate them. That is their number one secret which they were able to overcome. But look at our people trying to divide themselves, separate themselves just for their political positions, sacrificing their people in the altar of their political benefits or their political positions. That is one thing, you know. After we cry, you know, why are Fulanis you know, taking over everywhere? Because of people like Wike, because of people like Devomai. You understand? And you tell me these people, they have people like this, many of them in our midst, that have never reached to the echelon of even local government chairman. This mentality of selling their own for money or for political position, that is why we are down. Do you understand that? So that you don't continue blaming, oh, the Fulani, they have juju more than everybody. No. Their juju is their solidarity. They never allow francophone or anglophone to distort or to destroy who they are as a people. The Fulanis in Mali, they speak French. Yes. Do you understand that? I know they will have even difficulty understanding their counterparts in Nigeria because they mix the Fulani, the Fulfude, with French, and Nigerians, they mix their own with English, and they have variations in their dialects. But they overcome all this. Can't you know that these people, they are advanced politically? That is why they were able to overcome this. Do you understand that? But look at Wike, just an Igbo man, separating himself, now calling you an Igbo, not him. You are in the same part of the world, the same place, but he's separating himself because of his political ambition, because he wants to be vice president tomorrow. Imagine, these are the people, you know, when you hear Igbo presidency, who are these people that are going to be selected as Igbo president, if he comes anyway? The same people that are killing you. Let me tell you, if, for example, imagine that the Igbo man becomes a president in 2023, I swear to God, before God and man, they will decimate you more and more, their own people. They will kill you more in order to show the Fulani, their Fulani supporters that look, they are detribalized, that they embrace one Nigeria more than everybody. This is the demon we are fighting against, demon in our own selves. Do you understand that? The Fulani, they don't care who you are. They say it as it is. That they are Fulani, their nationality is Fulani. They don't care about the border. That is why the northern Nigerian border is open all the time. And the southern border is closed, and people are not even making a fuss about it. I don't know, you know, I don't know the type of people that are inhabiting southern Nigeria. They are the lowest set of human beings. The most undignified human being on earth. That is what I used to say it. I'm telling you. Because when you reason what is happening, no, I used to say it. It's a fact. It's a fact. When I was listening to the interview by Dele Momodu earlier today, our leader Mazen Namdekano was there. Pastor Tunde Bakari was there. I listened to Tunde Bakari. because I didn't listen to all anyway. He was talking, jargon. You know what is that? The question they asked him, he was talking rubbish. How Nigeria will be a nice nation, but talking exactly the same thing the politicians have been speaking, the same thing. They don't want to enter into the core root of the problem. And our leader reminded them when he was in his turn to speak. He said he hates hypocrisy. People that are supposed to know better. I know he's referring to many of them. They are there with one Igbo man too, talking about how Nigeria will be good. And our leader told them Nigeria will not be good because Nigeria is not created by us. It's not created by the indigenous population. We didn't have a meeting and negotiate that we have to abandon who you are as a Yoruba, who am I as a Biafra or Tutuwa or a Chukun person now to come to be a Nigerian. No. Why are we very mad at making sure that we defend the Nigeria that we didn't create, or the white man created it and want to force us to abandon your Biafran identity? And one person rightly said there that, look, it is a pity that black Africans, we are still fighting our identity crisis. We are still having identity crisis. We still, whereas the Europeans have gone to the moon, they are trying to send people in mass. That Africans are still fighting to know who they are. It is absurd, honestly. Identity crisis is still okay. We are. Some say we are Nigerians, whereas others say no. Like us, we say no. We are indigenous people. That calling yourself a Nigerian is insulting our great grandfathers. Our leader rightly said that even Africa, for us accepting this nonsensical borders being created by Europeans without minding who you are, that even our land is angry against us. That is why we will remain poor. We are sitting on top of the natural resources everywhere in Africa, but we still poor because our land is annoyed because it's annoyed against us. Do you understand? There is something I understand. I'm giving you just a little synapse. Why I believe that we are succeeding. We are going to succeed because the way what we are fighting for, others never fight it like that. They ask our leader in an interview. They say, "What if others, even if we people or other indigenous population in Biafra land?" Other clans say they are not among. Our leader say we tell them hallelujah. As far as he said the people's majority carries the vote. As far as the majority of them say so through referendum, no problem. We even drink with them and bid them goodbye. Goodbye. That is the mistake. I was studying. I researched about Patrice Lumumba. Do you know why Patrice Lumumba was one of the reasons that he was assassinated? He is a good freedom fighter, a radical revolutionist that wants good for the people of Congo. But do you know where they got him? Katanga is a province in Congo called Katanga. It's still in Congo. It's a very rich in mineral resources like even cotton and all the rest of them, diamond and gold, all this. That time they sponsored the whites, they sponsored Katanga to break out from Congo, and he refused. Do you see a mistake? Instead of him calling for a referendum, okay, you people want to go? No problem. Just do a referendum. Is it a popular idea? If it's a popular idea, no problem. But him being a freedom fighter wants to retain others from fighting for their freedom. I'll bet that it is sponsored by the whites. Do you see how they led tribes? And that is where, when I look at the modus operandi of Mazen Namdekano, I know that this man is carried. He is the man. He said, in this fight for freedom, any person among us that say we want to go and become even ally with, become Nigeria with Fulani, as far as he said, not one person, only one person will come and say, no. Just allow people to express themselves through ballot box, through referendum. Do you people want to stay with us or you want to go? If the majority of them say, okay, no, we don't want to be part of Biafra, we want to be so country, or we want to join Nigeria. Thank you very much. Go your way. That is where I know that there is nothing that will hold us. I'm telling you, because people made this mistake. Those early people, they fought for independence, but they don't want other people to be independent from them. Even Kwame Nkrumah did the same mistake. For your information, Kwame Nkrumah, you know, I think Western Togoland were agitated during his time. I know it was sponsored by the Europeans, but it doesn't matter. Instead of settling the whole thing through referendum, plebiscite, they did referendum once, but it should allow them to do referendum again and say, okay, we don't want to be Ghana or we don't want to be part of Ghana. Because he himself is a freedom fighter. A freedom fighter should be open-minded. That is one difference I see with our leader, and that is why we must succeed. Because we are not lording it over anybody. No. As far as it's a popular opinion of some set of people, they say, after all, in our land, we have autonomous community. In a community, one kindred or one village will say, no, please, we want to be autonomous. And they agitate, and they say, okay, go. I know about it. It's how we are. So that is the success of what we are doing, and that is the beauty of it. Because you cannot be fighting for freedom now. Others that want to be free from your grip, you hold them, say, no, you must be with me. No. As far as it's a popular idea, you let them go. Remember, the enemies in our midst, they are doing everything they can to, because what they learn is, in order to get a political position, kill your people. But I don't know why this thing is rampant in our land. In Oduduwa land, they don't do it. If what happened in Lagos had it been that it is an Ipob government, what he would have done, he would have brought soldiers to be killing everybody. I don't know these people where they come from. Sometimes I wonder, I say, if you enter into Nigerian politics as an Igbo man, you become a monster. Not monster against people, no. Against your own brothers, not against foreigners. When they go to Sultan of Sokoto, all these people you see as human beings, as something, they come, I give executive order. If you see how they treat them in the north, you bow. If they go to see the Sultan of Sokoto, all of them sit down on the ground. So the Sultan of Sokoto will touch their heads as the babies. They will sit down on the ground. That is how bad it has become. And they will give them the mission. I think you say you want to be running mate of a Tambuwal, okay? This is the time for you to profit. Kill your people. Use any excuse and kill them. And he will jump out like a lower human being and start doing the biddings of foreigners against his own people. Do you see how bad it is in our land? Do you see how bad? Just imagine, even people in diaspora, imagine people that are supposed to know, when you are telling them about what is happening in our land, how it should, you just imagine their mentality, the way they think. Now, what of these people, if no matter that they have lived in the Western world for years, take them to become governors. If you come out, they kill you. The same thing. Thank God that we have begged God to remove the curse in our land. Because these people are really cursed, honestly. They are a curse in our land. When they can bring out, no matter what, they bring out foreign military to come and kill their own people. That is so bad. But they will will never go unpunished. This is where I'm going to call it a quit or draw the curtain today. And I urge each and every one of you to continue. Our leader is a very busy person. He has been on numerous meetings and meetings and meetings. So anytime you didn't hear from him either morning or evening, know that he's not resting. He is very busy. I'm telling you honestly, he is very busy. So from me, Mazi Jonathan, from here, I will say good evening.